They look like Beats Solo 2 knockoffs. They are built like Beats Solo 2 knockoffs. Even the name, really? Come on, did you even try? But knockoffs aside, they're some of the best sounding headphones I've heard under $100, and no, I'm not even kidding. Let's take a look. So I'm going to let you decide if these are good-looking headphones or not. I'm going to err on the side of no, because they look like Beats by Dre knockoffs, and even though they sound amazing, they still look like knockoffs, and knockoffs do not look cool. Now, the earpads are awesome. Not only are they incredibly comfortable, and not only do they dissipate heat really, really well, but they're actually incredibly good at isolation, which is very important for an over-ear headphone. That was surprising, seeing as though the cups didn't pivot. Now, one thing that they didn't copy from Beats by Dre, thank goodness, is that crap rubber headband on the Solo 2. These guys use pleather, and it's way better. Now, these things are incredibly original in the way that they fold up. I've never seen the... Oh, wait. Yes, I have. It's exactly the same as the Solo HD because they're pretty much one-to-one copies. Now, the hinges are where I get worried and where I think that the build quality isn't super hot because they're plastic, and that's a little nerve-wracking. I've owned these things for months, and I haven't had any problems, but the build quality is not something that I can confide in being good in the future. By the way, if you wondered, the microphone is not really any good. It's just average. Now, the sound is where things get good. I'll be honest, I wasn't expecting these to perform very well, and so I ended up really pleasantly surprised because they're quite good with all genres of music, which is a very unusual characteristic for headphones that are so cheap. The bass was super tight, but it was never, overwhelming, so bass heads may be a little disappointed, but as a trade-off, the mids were quite noticeable and smooth, so vocalists and instruments sounded superb, especially the guitar. Acoustic and rock stuff was unreal good. Now, I like the soundstage and warmth that the Zoro 2 offered, and I was so impressed that I decided to try them on my high-end amplifiers. And they sounded superb as well, a little better, but to my surprise and actually excitement, not very much, which means these things are very efficient and can be driven by a smartphone just as easily as pro-level equipment. So I decided, why not compare them to the Audio-Technica ATH-M50s, which many of you I know consider to be the best sub-$200 headphones, and boy was I blown away again. I'll start off by saying that they're pretty different. The M50s feel a tad more airy or concert hall-like, which can be good for classical and jazz, which the Zoro 2 honestly is not very good at. But the Zoro 2 had much tighter bass and definition, which ironically the M50s are famous for. The Zoro 2 actually also had really, really good mids, which the M50s have always lacked, so vocalists and guitars sounded even more realistic and warm. I listened to probably 24 songs from different genres comparing the two models in between one another, and I preferred the M50s maybe 3 or 4 out of those 25 times. That is how good the Zoro 2 HDs are. I'm Quinn of Snazzy Labs. If you can get past the crappy build quality, these things are top notch. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe, rate, comment, thumbs up if you liked it, thumbs down if you did not like it, and as always, stay snazzy. See you later, folks.